The question I have today is, what if Team Trees joined up with Give Power to clean up the deserts?
There's a bewildering number of problems that we're facing, and what I want to suggest is that if we simply produce more water and use it more wisely, we can solve all of the other problems at the same time. And in fact, it's not so much that we need the water, but we need what the water can do. And what the water does best, which we use it for most, is photosynthesis. It's growing crops. But we don't necessarily need liquid water to do that. We can also do it with water vapor. And we think of, this is a film of the world on a continuous loop. It's showing photosynthesis, and we think of photosynthesis, plant growth, as a fairly static thing. You know, there are tropical areas where they grow, and there are desert areas where they don't grow. But in fact, you can see it's a very dynamic thing, and it's very sensitive to the things that we do, because all of those desert areas you can see on the film would not be there were it not for mankind. Those deserts have all been created by humans.
That's Charlie Payton. He has a website called oceangreenhouses.com. Hope that's right. And I think it was the guy behind Sundrop Farms down Australia and a few other things. It was kind of the inspiration behind Sarah Forest Project too. So we talk about Give Power, goes back to him.
There's a very interesting study that's come out of NASA that suggests that if we were to re-vegetate both the Sahara and the outback in Australia, the amount of CO2 that would be mopped up in the process would be equal to all of the CO2 that we're currently emitting. Now, there are many critics of the scheme which argue that it would just be too expensive and too energy intensive to do it. But I want to argue here that it may actually be possible to do it at almost zero cost.
That's a clip I've used 100 times or something. It's from a TVC documentary from 2015. But I think it's wrong, or maybe I haven't found the NASA paper, but points to a paper called by a guy called Ornstein. There's the part where I tell you who Team Trees is and Give Power, but you have to look them up, because I wanted to give you thanks, but I end up watching all the movies, and it took me sideways, so I couldn't do it. Bottom line is that Give Power has done lots of great work, whether providing power and water to third world villages, and with that, they can move into area trees. The orange and paper already solving irrigation and trees. That would be very